Good morning. Yeah, I got the bedhead thing because I decided to just kind of riff and roll. I just hit record and I said, I am searching for good news, eh, which is not in my coffee cup because I only have a swig left. Let's just start with the question. Do you have any good news to share? I mean, anything like I was able to get out of bed today and do my things without my knee hurting. Um, my grandkids or my kids, excelled at something. I mean, something. What's the good news for the day? The reason why I say that is because part of my pull in the morning is I get up and I'm like, because of some of the things I have gone through, the surgery on the shoulder and stuff like that, I remember really vividly what it's like to have a certain amount of pain and not to be able to do A, B, and C. And I get up going, man, that's so cool that I get to do that. Kind of transcending this kind of like good news into being grateful and positive thing that I kind of weave up in the day because my day does not necessarily start off like, hey, I'm ready. Hey, I am just as susceptible to the vibe of what's going around in the world and the harshness of the energy that's being exacerbated by social media and a bazillion opinions like mine. Except mine, I like to lean on the positive thing. So let's start off with, well, me. What is the good news that I can share with you guys? So my blood work came in pretty good for a guy my age. So that level between like you're good to like uh-oh caution, when it comes to like, your cholesterol, your blood sugar, PSA, from a man's point of view, as you know. Uh, excuse me, certain things like that. I not only came in like 15, 20% like below that like uh-oh line, maybe we got to think about giving you drugs kind of BS. But as a couple of things actually got better. I don't know how, if I changed my eating, my attitude, I have no idea. So that's the good news for me for last week, And so that in of itself is a reason for me to be pumped and to say, okay, look, let's just plow through this kind of heaviness of what's going on here. And the other good news is I have more coffee back there and I'm going to fill this up. The other thing I want to ask you guys briefly, I had an idea last night before I crashed out. So what if like once every couple of weeks I did like a good news report, the good news world report. You know what I mean? And I actually just scrubbed the world with a bunch of really fun things that are happening around the world, dig through all the, if it doesn't bleed, it doesn't read news environment of what social media and how they always keep us always locked in like, what? NEM, there's a twister kind of thing. And so I was thinking maybe that would be fun. What do you think? So that's two questions I asked you. So anyhow, so I am going to get me some more coffee, which is some good news. And I am going to just be on my merry way. So remember, everybody, every day, at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, count the wins. They're there. Even if they're under a ton of things that are hard to deal with, there's always a couple wins there. All right, guys, have a killer day. See ya.